I have with this psychologist's description. He's a professional, I'm not. When I listen to him talk, the description's brutal. Brutal, because he's lost in the description, which is accurate. You get that from reading the manifesto. But what's gone is Elliot Rodger. I see him just as a thing and as an object of interest, professional interest, described in such a cold, objective way, almost cruel. I tell the psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever the hell he is, even though he's got a degree, even though he is credentialed and I am not, I don't give a damn about that. I see it differently, and I would tell him so. I'd tell him, first thing off, you're talking about this man, this kid, like he's an object, like he's a thing. I don't see any empathy in your analysis. This is a cold, objective reading, just like if you were talking about a rock, something like that. I accuse you, my friend, of total insensitivity in trying to be objective. Now, what the hell you think about that? What do you got to say to me about that? This is exactly how I would have discussed it with Rick Elliot if he had chosen to get involved in a good conversation with me about Elliot Rodgers. He said he would, but he never did. But this is how I would have spoken. I'm going to speak my piece. It doesn't matter who the hell I'm talking. I'm too old now to kowtow to authority figures, to kowtow to so-called credential figures that think they know so much more than anybody else because they're degreed and think their analysis is final. No, this is not neurosurgery, cardiology, cardiac surgery, cancer surgeries. This doesn't have the analysis that these professionals give and the conclusions they draw don't have that dire finality. This is an art. There's some science to it, but it's an art. And therefore, when he's talking, when he's giving his cold, hard, objective account of Elliot Rodger, I could say the same thing reading the manifesto, listening to the YouTubes. I could say the same thing. I wouldn't say it the way he says it. We all agree on these basic facts. Not the way he's saying it, though, and not the way he's saying it would lead you to conclude. I'd come right at him. I'd quiz it, Q&A him real good. They don't want to talk to me because I'm not a yes man.